literally, I'm watching Aladdin, literally. Songs come at the most crazy times, like at the craziest, unopportune times. I'm watching Aladdin, and it's the scene where Aladdin's about to take Princess Jasmine on the magic carpet ride, and I'm watching them flying and soaring through the sky, and I'm watching the scenery, and I'm watching everything, like, and the clouds, I'm above the clouds, and I just start humming in my head. I'm like, let's go to a place that nobody can reach. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. When I get an idea, I just gotta stop everything I'm doing and get straight to it, man. I gotta get straight to it. I actually just learned this word today, and this song has a lot of prosody or word painting. And prosody just means when the lyrics in the song goes along with the production. So like how my teacher described it today, he was like, if you're talking about, in the lyrics, you're talking about climbing a mountain, then the production and the melody is going up. And so that's how I feel with this song. Like I'm talking about flying, and then, you know, everything is going up. Everything is going up. You know, from the verse, you start off starting with the intro, the dun na 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 na. Everything is going up. You know, I'm talking about flying, and everything's going up. From the verse, it starts lower, and then you get into the pre-chorus. I'm adding more instruments, and then we're flying away. And then we're up, you know? So this song just has a lot of word painting and just like imagery, and the way the lyrics communicate with the music and the instruments, and the way the instruments communicate with each other, and the way the drums and the everything sounds. Like the images and the imagery portrayed in this song, and the connection between the song has never been portrayed in a song before, ever. I think there's not a single song created on this planet that sounds like Takeoff. You can't listen to Takeoff and be like, oh, that sounds like, it doesn't. And that's why I love this song so much. I love it because it doesn't sound like anything ever created. Like it sounds like something totally new, totally different. Like it sounds like I'm bringing you into a whole new world. And that's what I wanted it to sound like. That's exactly how I wanted it to sound like. Exactly how it is. That's how I wanted it to sound like, and more. So. So, yeah, starts off like that. Next, I add the pad, and it's the pad that you hear the whole time. It's like that grainy sort of pad. I'm not gonna tell y'all the name of it because that's my special one. But it's in the Omnisphere. If you can find it, hey, it's on you. Add that, and in the chorus, it just plays on a B the whole time. It plays on a B, and then it goes, and then it plays on a B the rest of the time. So the only time it varies is when it does the little step thing. And so I copied that, and I moved it to different instruments so I could have the same notes but a different texture and a different feel to it. After I had all the instruments and the melodies and stuff, I started adding the drums. And so I knew I wanted the drums to be hard hitting because I was listening to Take You Down at the time, and by Chris Brown. And so he goes, it ain't my first time, baby girl, we can't pretend. And that's like those stomps. It ain't my first time, baby girl, doom, doom. Dun, 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 take you down. So I wanted that stomp, and then I wanted to elevate. So I wanted my kick to sound like a stomp. So I layered the kicks, I made them sound like, hard hitting. I had like 3 different snares. So I had a snare that was just a regular snare. Then I had a snare that was like a grainy type of texture snare. And then I have like a snare that's like an open snare, like a ta. And so I layered those up for the chorus, and yeah, I did that. After that, I just added a shaker to give it like, rhythm, bounce to it. I didn't want to add a hi-hat because a hi-hat didn't sound right. So I added a shaker that, I forgot the melody it goes on, but it's like a shaker, not a hi-hat, shaker. Yeah, the verse was really simple. I just took a lot of the stuff out for the chorus and then, kind of pieced up the verse to align with the chorus and build it with the chorus. I just took out the stomp kick. I just put in a regular kick. I took out some of the snares. I took out some of the melodies, and I took out some of the other instruments, and I just made it simple. And so the verse, and I just wanted it to build up to the chorus. Next thing I did was I made the post-chorus. And so I had the verse to build it up, and I wanted the post-chorus to bring it back down to the verse, because I couldn't just go from the chorus to the verse, it didn't sound right. So I had to build it up, and then you had to, build it back down. So that's what I did with the chorus. So it goes, and the piano's playing on the same chords the whole time. My favorite part is the melody I added. So it started off in this instrument on flex, and then it goes, then I copied that and I just put it on different instruments so it could sound like, it could sound a little bit more full. So I love that melody. I added. I don't know a lot about music theory, y'all. I don't know a lot about theory. I don't know what chords sound good together and what, keys and I don't know, major and minor, and I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of that means. I just YouTubed. I have a basic knowledge on music theory, and that's it. Only what I got off YouTube. God just blessed me with good ears, and the ability to hear music and be able to decipher. I don't know much about theory, at all. So here's how it went with the lyrics for this song. I had got the lyrics for the chorus, but I didn't know what to write for the verse, but I had the production done for the verse. And I just had to live a little. And I was on a plane to Florida, and it's sunset time, and it was an amazing view. And you see it in the Takeoff music video. I recorded that on the plane ride to Florida. And it was just beautiful, man. And I'm just writing descriptive words on what I'm seeing, and how I'm feeling. Around this time, I'm getting over my fears of public perception and, how that may look and how that may feel and stuff like that. And so I just wanted to write a song about the scenery and what it looks like being on the other side of fear, and it looks like, honestly, I'm floating past the stars to other galaxies. I'm levitating on a planet with no gravity. I'm high inside the sky. Check out the scenery. That was a representation of how I was feeling at the time. And I wanted to portray imagery in this song like it has never been heard before. I wanted to portray a picture. I wanted to paint a picture that you could close your eyes. If you listen to it, you can see it, you can feel it, you can hear it, And some of the lyrics, I got inspiration from the song A Whole New World as well. And so, watching kid movies like Peter Pan, and I watched Neverland when I was writing this song too. People call this a Disney song because of the lyrics. This Disney, they be like, this Disney ass song, get this Disney ass song out of here. But honestly, it really is. I was watching Aladdin and Neverland when I wrote this. It is a Disney song, I guess. So I don't really get offended much, when people say that. It's whatever. Sometimes you have to get out of your environment and you have to live a little bit to write a song. You have to, see things from a different perspective in order to write from a different perspective. In order to write something you've never written before, you got to see things from a different perspective that you've never seen. And so that's kind of what I did with this one and Dreams Come True that I'll be talking about later. There's this app called PixArt. They have free pictures that you can edit, do whatever with. And so I just found this picture on PixArt, put Takeoff on it with a different font, and put a little background on the font, and shoot, that was the cover art for this one. I had posted it on TikTok. I had posted this song on TikTok as just, whatever. Like, I just posted, you know, see how people react to it. And I ended up getting the most views I had ever gotten on a TikTok ever. And I didn't have the song done at the time, so I was trying to hurry up, get it done, get it released. But this was the first song I ever released. And, you know, it was really good feedback. It was encouraging feedback that I got on this song. And so, you know, that was really cool, you know, to see that people could like a song like this, you know. A lot of the times you see songs that, like, aren't talking about this type of stuff, you know. It kind of discourages you. So the fact that people like this song, like, there aren't too many songs talking about, like, I'm talking about, like, colors and rainbows and angels and painting a picture in a whole new world and planets and gravity and stuff. It's like, normally you hear songs about, you know, women and money and all this, and that's what people are listening to, and it kind of discourages you to, you know, make songs that you like, you know, about what you want. And, you know, it was just encouraging hearing that people, you know, listen to this song and like this song, and people want to hear what I have to say about, you know, people want to hear what I have to say about rainbows and angels and and stuff. But yeah, this was how I made Takeoff, the creation. It is.